Now, it may be one of the world's most popular tourist destinations, boasting historic sites and top attractions. But the City of London has now won a less auspicious title. A tongue-in-cheek book listing what it calls Britain's crappiest towns has named it the country's worst. RT's Laura Smith asked the man behind the award why.
It's a drizzly, dreary, dingy day here in London, typical October weather, which makes it the perfect day for me to tell you that London has been voted the worst area in the UK to live in, despite the fact that within a mile radius from here are the Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, the London Eye and other really famous landmarks. It's a book called Crap Towns Returns, which lists the 50 worst places to be in the UK. As an adopted Londoner, I don't really understand this position of London being the worst place, but luckily Sam Jordison's here to explain that to me with an umbrella and his copy of Crap Towns Returns. Sam, look, London, I mean, I can think of 10 worst places just off the top of my head. What are your criteria?
There are all kinds of criteria. I think one of the things that people write in about a lot is their daily grind. It's so hard in London. Getting on the Northern Line, having your your nose jammed into someone else's armpit for hours at a time. The expense, the fact that it costs so much to buy property, or is in fact impossible for most people to buy property nowadays. And the centre of London has been hollowed out and only millionaires can afford to stay there. Not even professionals like doctors can. And there's also a lot of anger with London coming from the rest of the country. We had the banking crisis, which is all centred around London. And then we're told that subsequently the recession is over and there's growth, but only London really seems to be getting the benefits and is stoking up another housing bubble. It's a book that people read in the toilet and it's made to make them laugh. It does aim to provoke some anger and get people thinking about our towns and the way we treat them and the way we live, and hopefully start a conversation, quite a serious conversation.
Okay, Sam Jordison, thank you very much. It's certainly easy to see on a day like today why London might not be everyone's idea of paradise. But of course, because it's the capital city, it gets it from inside and out. Visitors from the outside say it's incredibly expensive to visit, the transport system isn't very reliable, and people are very rude. It might just be possible for London to pick up its behaviour in the next 10 years and become not quite so awful.